बढ़ता है। कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो भारी राय सो भारी राय। Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो। Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक। किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो। ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना। Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. How one reality, because of the conditioning of Maya or Avidya, creates the creator Ishvara and the created Jiva. This we have seen in the 62nd verse. So the question comes, how it is possible? Now that question is answered in 63rd verse. Asmin nidrapi jiveshau चेतनो स्वप्नगौ सृजेत् महामाया सृजत्ते तत् इत्याश्चर्यं किमत्र ते. So अस्मिन् निद्रा अपि, our sleep also creates Jiva and the Isha. Now who is creating? The mind. What is the mind? Is inert. See? Mind doesn't get hurt. Mind only records joy or sorrow. See? Like the vision only shows red or green. Doesn't get influence. Similarly, mind also does not get influenced by joy or sorrows. Then there is somebody. The somebody is the Jiva or the Chidabhasa. So the object is included in the mind and that creates a thought, and the thought is that of joy or sorrows. Up to here there is no problem. See? When we see the world, no problem. But after seeing something, when we start labeling it, good, bad, wanted, unwanted, valuable, useless, thereafter the samsara begins. Exactly the same way, our mind by itself is inert, and in that inert mind, when any object is included, that creates a thought. Now the mind is no more a mind, now it is a thought. Now that thought, depending upon the object, creates pain or comfort. Now, when this thought, which is indicating joy or sorrows, is bathing in the light of consciousness in the form of Chidabhasa, reflected consciousness, like our face in the mirror. Now these three things, the reflected consciousness, the thought containing the object, these three things together create an experiencer who is enjoying or suffering. This is Jiva. And who is Ishvara? He who is knowing the object, knowing the thought, knowing the experience of joy or sorrow, but does not become joyful or sorrowful. Therefore, experiencing something does not create samsara. When the experience creates an experiencer, that experiencer is an illusory person. And because of that, the samsara begins. So wife is the jiva, the lady is Paramatma. Therefore, nobody can dare say anything to the lady. The father, daddy is called as dad. If they are a Gujarati, they don't call dad, dead. Where is your dead? In the graveyard. In the joy, in every language there is fun. So, daddy is called as dad. Mother is called as mom. Can anybody dare Baiko as called as Boka? Not dare. Therefore, this Jiva and Ishvara are together in every experience. Where that experience creates an experiencer, Jiva is born. Where that experience does not create experiencer, we are with the Ishvara. Can there be simpler spiritual practice than this? But we become happy or miserable. Therefore, our mantra is be happy. Instead of being happy, we want to become happy. So, the one who becomes happy is the Jiva. The one who is happy is Paramatma. So, when becoming is followed by going, so you can become happy under n number of conditions for a short period of time. After that, you are again back to square one. Hey friends, therefore, asmin nidrapi jivesho chetano sapna go srujet. So in our dream, the jiva and the Ishvara is created by the mind, and the mind itself is inert. So when the mind can create such a wonderful world in the dream, Mahamaya Srujati Etau. So if the Mahamaya is able to create Jiva and Ishvara in the totality, Kim Ashcharya Atra? What is the surprise here? It's possible. Now to understand this, let us refer to Yoga Vasishta. If you can catch the message of this, you have done a great favor to yourself. When the dream is going on, our dream is going on, and in that dream, every kind of thing is there. Good people, bad people, sadhu, santa, thieves, terrorists, then accidents, gain, loss, everything is there in the dream. When the dream is over, meaning when we wake out of the dream, thereafter, do we worry about what happened to that Mahatma whom I met in the dream? What happened to that thief who has stolen the money, what happened to my money, which I got in the dream as a big lottery. Do we think about it? Let's drop it. If this is understood at an individual level, so our sleep is the sleep with the dream. Our sleep with the dream is the samsara. And when the sleep is over, then it is a Mahapralaya at the individual level. So everything that was happening in the dream, we don't bother. This is at the Vyakti level. Now Samashti level. What is our subtle body? Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar, 4. Brahmaji, 4 heads. So Brahmaji also dreams. And we are all in the dream of Brahmaji. And when Brahmaji will wake up from his sleep, it will be Mahapralaya. That time will Brahmaji think about isko hell bhejna hai, isko over. The foundation of spiritual life is cause, effect. Totality is the cause, individuality is the effect. 5 great elements cause, 5 great elements coming together is the gross body. Air is the cause, prana is the effect. Slowly and steadily, when we are able to imbibe this knowledge, then we come to know that all this is happening is just a dream. So we are in a waking dream. In dream, anything can happen. Then you will not take life seriously. When you get life seriously, then you have taken this world very real. If somebody abuses us or if somebody hugs us, both have the same meaning. It is just a dream. There was a young couple, after 5 years, a wife came in a very romantic mood and she said, "Honey, darling, suppose I die," close her mouth. "Don't say that. I'll get mad. Stop that." Okay. Another 5 years pass. After 10 years. Again, "Honey, darling, do you remember? Last time I asked you a question about if I die. That time you said you will get mad." "Yes." "Now, suppose I die now, I will not get that mad." Another 5 years pass. 15 years. "Honey, darling, if I die, last time you told I will not get that mad. Now, mad person can do anything. He will get married again." See? Nothing has happened, but are you not happy? Don't take life too seriously. Instead of watching horrible things, all the shouting, killing, and all kinds of useless politics, or going in the heaven, and then a star is going on, and imagination. Don't get lost in the so-called scientific things. Science is a big bluff. Everything is in the space. But what is the space, they don't explain. Can something exist without place? Space? What is space? Space is space. Now ask, where is the space? Space is in our mind. When the mind is closed, in deep sleep, where is the space? Where are we? Similarly, the time scales they talk about. It takes so much of time to reach here and there. See, according to this, their calculation, lifespan of human being is 100 years, and that of the dog 20 years, and the mosquito few moments. This is our time scale we are talking about. Time scale of everyone is different. See, when a frustrated, disgusted, old, unwanted creature comes and sits next to you for 2 minutes, you feel that you have been spending there for billions of years. And if a loving, chattering, giggling, sweet girl comes and next to you for 2 hours, अरे इतने जल्दी जा रही हो? Time scale. So all of us have got different time scale. What we think that we live 100 years, a dog also lives 100 years because his time scale is different. Our dream time scale is different, is it not? Dream is according to waking time scale, hardly for 2-3 minutes, that's what doctor says. But in that dream of 2-3 minutes, how many places we go? We have gone to moon and come back. इतना जल्दी आ गया, जल्दी है. Time scale is different. So neither the space is explained by science, nor the time scale is defined properly. What they talk about time is only the measurement of time. They are not mentioned even once what is time. See? And then we get lost in the AI. So, like our dream creates everything, but it has no meaning. Similarly, this world that we are thinking, very real, no. Reality, you are the one who is real. If you are not there, nothing is there. And this I we have to discover. Sarvajñatvadikam cheshe kalpayitva pradarsayet dharminam kalpayet yasyaha ko bharo dharma kalpane. First of all, the Ishvara is created by the Maya, Kalpana, imagination, totality versus individuality. So this Maya has created Ishvara out of Paramatma. Then, after the Ishvara is imagined, created, imaginary, then many qualities are also imagined. So who is Ishvara? Ishvara is Sarvajña, all-knower, then all-pervading, all-powerful. So that Maya, which can imagine the Ishvara, can also imagine attributes of the Ishvara. What is the problem? Ko bharaha dharma kalpane. Then, contrary to that is the Jiva. So the same Maya has created the Jiva association with the finite or the small conditioning, finite conditioning, and thereafter he becomes the Jiva. Now who will be the Jiva? Exactly opposite of the Ishvara. Ishvara is totality, Jiva is individuality. So Ishvara is Sarvajña, all-knower, Jiva is Alpajña, little knower. Ishvara is all-powerful, and Jiva is very little powerful. Ishvara is omniscient, all-knower. The Jiva is little knower. See? Ishvara is all-pervading. Jiva is limited in his own space. In this manner, the world is divided into creator and created, and in fact, nothing has happened. Therefore, learning from every single experience will give you a different dimension of life. This is what is said in the Upanishad Gita. We become mechanical in studying. Simply do the Lord's name, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram. Anything you do mechanically, your mind is not involved. If mind is not involved, it is not spiritual practice. Like you have seen, now this Ram Raksha by hearted, I am saying it years together. So when it starts, I keep on doing my job and it keeps on chanting. See? So our mind has to be involved. And therefore, mind is involved through inquiry. See? Then one day you will come to discover everything happens only in the mind. Nothing happens to body. Nothing happens to Paramatma. So, this Maya imagines the Ishvara and the Jiva. And then the whole drama is going on. The audience is also fake and the actors are also fake. Only the substratum, the ground is real. When this is said, now the student has got a doubt. Now his doubt is said in 65 verse. कूटस्थेप्यति शंका स्यात् इति चेन्माम् अतिशंक्यताम् कूटस्थमायिकत्वे तु प्रमाणं न हि विद्यते. When the judges deliver the judgment, that time what is the foundation of their judgment? Humanity, love, understanding, or the laws of the country. Once I was discussing with some judge. I said, hey, you people are called a justice. And then you give judgment. Every judgment may not be justice. Why? He said, Swamiji, your question is very, very deep question. I said, they don't answer, it's okay. He said, no, I'll tell you. We are bound by the law of the country. We cannot go the way we want. See? If you say, I don't believe in your law of the country, then we don't talk to you. Exactly the same way. Kutastha mayikatve tu pramanam nahi vidyate. Kutastha Chaitanya, Paramatma, Brahma, Bhagavan is an illusion. There is no authority of the Upanishad or the Gita or the Vedas or the scriptures. Nowhere it is established that the truth, Paramatma, Kutastha, whatever you call, is an illusion. Nowhere it is said, and therefore we do not accept this statement. Friends, this is where the authority or this is where the strength of Shraddha comes. If Shraddha is not there, life will become totally miserable. There was one man in US many years before. For the first time when I went, so some neighbor, so I thought, let me go and introduce myself. So I went. I said, Mama, I am your new neighbor. I am not your mother, please. Call me Maggie. In my mind, 2 minutes. So then that one man came and said, oh, he's your son. He's not my son, he's adopted. What is he doing? He is searching his parents. So, nicely grown up, healthy man. He very clearly knows she is not my mother. I am adopted by her. So his only purpose of life was to find out where is the mother, who is my mother. All the time seeing the documents from which orphanage he was lifted and where he went, all that, only that topic, nothing else. Friends, therefore, if we have doubt, faith alone can sort it out. Therefore, Shraddhavan labate jnanam tatparaha sayyatendriya. We all are living only on the foundation of Shraddha or blind faith. Faith is always blind. When you know, faith is not required. Do you have faith that you can drive bicycle for 100 kilometers? I think I will try, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll try. Faith. Then, are you there? I don't know. I'll try whether I am there or not. No. In being, faith is not involved. See, friends, when we become, faith is required. So I am or I am not, no faith is required. But whether I am Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Indian, non-Indian, Gujarati, Bengali, for that faith is required. Therefore, kutastha mayikatve tu pramanam nahi vidyate. Therefore, if we continue the same thing, everything is imagination, imagination, then Paramatma is also imagination. No. Continuing further, vastutvam ghoshayantyasya. One mosquito has committed suicide, and therefore our, what is the verse number? 66? Narayana. Vastutvam ghoshayantyasya vedanta sakala api sapatna rupam vastvanyata na sahantetra kinchana. Sakala Vedanta, all the scriptures, Upanishad, asya, of this reality, Brahman Kutastha, Vastutvam Ghoshayanti. All the scriptures declare that Kutastha Chaitanya is the ultimate reality. Vastu means Vastavik. Vastavik means real. So, Vastutvam Ghoshayanti, atra Sapatna Rupam. Sapatna Rupam means the opposite understanding. We should not go into wrong kind of thinking channel. Sapatna Rupam na sahante kinchana. Therefore, if you do not have faith in what our Upanishad Gita says, better don't study. See how the lack of faith destroys. Even in Bhagavad Gita, towards the end, Bhagavan Krishna says that this knowledge should not be given to those who censure me and who do not have faith. To them this knowledge will not help. See, friends. Therefore, Sakala Vedanta api Vastutvam Ghoshayanti. So all the scriptures, all the Vedas, Upanishad tell this Kutastha Chaitanya, the ultimate reality, and therefore, if we start thinking, no, it cannot be ultimate reality, then you do whatever you like, we are not going to talk to you. Now, how it is important to know. See, there are 4 yugas we have heard. The Satyaya, Treta, Dwapar and Kali Yuga. Now, if you see the characters in our Mahabharata, the characters are unlike us. For example, Draupadi. How was Draupadi born? She was not a biological child. She was born out of the Agni Kunda. Bhagwan Krishna, by birth, he was with all the ornaments, clothes and everything. How it is possible? Bhaya Prakata Krupala Dina Dayala. And therefore, it is a cock and bull story. If this is what is our logic taking us, it is self-destructive. Therefore, these 4 yugas in the Kali Yuga, we are different. In Dwapar Yuga, they were different. In Treta Yuga, people were different. Because we cannot comprehend that, and therefore it is a bluff, is a height of foolishness. See, friends. Like, if you go to Indonesia with your Indian money, when you go there, you become a millionaire in no time. Because the corresponding value is such. एक कप चाय दे दो, कितना चाहिए? $1 million. They will be calling it as a dollar or rupee, million. होगा का ₹100. अरे यार. Therefore, everything is a currency. We have to accept it, then only we can proceed. Therefore, vastutvam goshayanti vedanta sakala api sapatna rupam vastvarnat na sahante kinchana. Therefore, let us not study the scriptures with this doubtful outlook. How it is possible? It's all rubbish. Another important example. Once I was traveling by train through Bihar, going from Allahabad to Howrah, many years before. And in the train, when I was sitting, one of the passengers, he showed me one newspaper. And he said, देखो क्या लिखा है इसमें? So I read and gave it back. He said, पढ़ा आपने? Yes, I read. What is written? I said, you are taking my examination or what? He said, no, what you have read. I said, you tell me what you read. So the news was, one Babaji has taken somebody's daughter-in-law with him and ran away with lot of money. I said, I didn't read that. Then I said, I read one cheat under the disguise of a Babaji has taken away somebody. But it is not written there. I said, that depends on what you want to read. Is it that the sannyasi took Sita Mata? Or Ravana came in the disguise of Sita? See, friends, what we read is our choice. And therefore, we should never get into this wrong logic. Otherwise, we will destroy ourselves. How it is possible? Bhagavad Gita, even if we chant, it takes 2 hours. And in between the 2 armies, Bhagavan Krishna was telling Bhagavad Gita, and all other people taking tea or what, finish jaldi yaar, humko yuddha karna hai. See friends, if these kinds of questions come and we entertain, we are not qualified to study the scriptures. Continuing further, Shrutyartham Vishadi Kurmo न तर्काद वश्मि किश्चन तेन तार्किक शंकानाम अत्र को वसरस्वद. श्रुत्यर्थम अहम वदमि कुर्मः. I am telling you what is said in the scriptures. See? Na tarkad vashmi kinchana. I am not talking logic. One of the most important sutra from Narad Bhakti Sutra is this. Vado na avalambyaha. Never get lost in logic and argument with anybody on any issue. What is the reason? Logics cannot be conclusive. Because every logic has its own standpoint. You see, the court cases which are going on, everybody is putting forward their own way. And both of them are right. The judgment goes in whose favor? Whosoever gives maximum bribe to the judge, in his favor the judgment goes. A country where the citizens are corrupt is a bad country. A country where government is corrupt is a badder country. A country where the judiciary is corrupt is the baddest. There cannot be further destruction. Otherwise you can see how many cases going on, trillions and millions of dollars misappropriated. Nothing is happening to them. Democracy is only a democracy. So, Shrutyartham Vishadi Kurma Anna Tarkad Vashmi Kinchana. We are not talking logic. We are talking on the authority of the scriptures. Tena Tarkika Shankanam. Therefore, your doubts born out of the logic. Ko avasaraha vada. Where is the place? We are not talking here logic, reason, no. Tarkyatam ma kutarkyatam. Use the logic in support of the scriptural authority, not to contradict it. Because our scriptures are not attributed to any particular person. Our scriptures are on the basis of the principle. And principles cannot be denied. Like the earth is round. It is not because somebody said earth is round, we have to believe. No, it is the truth. Therefore, our Vedas, if you take, there is no appended name at the end and the copyright authority. See? Because it is science. It is the principle, not the person. Can we say that physics was discovered or physics is attributed to Newton only? So many have added in the same manner. That is one of the reasons why our scriptures are so vast. As much it is, the others cannot even think about such a wealth of wisdom that we have. And if we get lost in logic, we are at loss. Nobody is at loss. Therefore, tasmat kutarkam santyajya mumukshu shrutimāśrayed shrutau tu maya jiveshau karoti iti pradarshitam. Tasmat kutarkam santyajya mumukshu. Mumukshu is he who wants to discover freedom in this very life. What he should do? Kutarkam santyajya. This wrong kind of logic should be discarded. A simple rule. That which will substantiate and support our scriptural statements is the right kind of logic. That which will doubt and oppose what is said in our scriptures is the wrong logic. From such people, we should keep away. You may be knowing there is somewhere Andha Shraddha Nirmulan. See? They don't understand basic thing. Shraddha is always blind. Shraddha is not a weakness. It is an inner strength because of which we can jump into the unknown ignorance. Shraddha is not weakness, and it is required in the field of ignorance. Like we go by flight. Do we know? We are going to land definitely. On what basis we go? There was one man, he just boarded. And before he go and sit, he heard in his ears, don't go by this flight, it is going to crash. So he made some drama. I got chest pain. Give me water. So he was deplaned. Then the news came, the plane crashed. Then he wanted to go by train. He got into the train. Again he heard the same voice. This train is going to derail. Don't go by this train. He got down. He got the news. That train got derailed. Oh God, I'm saved. Then he took a bus. Again the same voice. Don't go by this. The bus is going to come in an accident. He didn't go. Accident happened. Now he got angry. Come on, whosoever you are. When I got married, where were you? So, when we do not know something, we have to follow the inner strength that is called as the Shraddha. Therefore, Tasmat Kutarkam Santyajya Mumukshu. So the seeker of truth should not get lost in logic and argument. For example, I'll give you. One lady from USA called me. Swamiji, my daughter is very intelligent. I said, that is a common statement. Asli baat batao. Every fool thinks their daughter is intelligent. They forget they are your daughter. How they can be intelligent? So, in her school, the other student asked a lot of questions about Hinduism and she can't answer. So she asked me, so kindly tell me, these are the questions and I will note them down, then I'll reply. I said, Mama, when I come there, let me meet her and then I'll talk to her. You don't tell. Why? I said, whatever I tell, how much you understand? And whatever you tell, how much she will understand. And whatever she will understand and tell the other, how much it will be diluted. See? Therefore, our scriptures tell that only Adhikari Purusha, the one whose authority should be allowed to deal with this thing. Otherwise, any Tom, Dick and Harry starts talking about the scriptures. That is how all chaos comes. See friends, So, tasmat kutarkam santyajya mumukshu shrutim ashrayet. So, then what should I tell my granddaughter? I said, you tell her in simple words. What we do in our religion is none of your business. In one sentence, cut it. We don't have to justify why we go to temple. We don't have to justify that we take bath early in the morning. We don't have to justify. I do like this. This is it. Who are you to question me? Therefore, tasmat kutarkam santyajya. Never get lost in unwanted arguments in life. So, Shruti Mahashaya, then, Shrutau tu maya jivesho karoti iti pradarsitam. And the scripture Shruti Mata very clearly told how this maya creates an illusion of the jiva and the Ishvara. We have seen it in the earlier verses. See, my friends, don't get carried away by half-cooked knowledge. Because our understanding is clouded by our earlier notions. Then we become argumentative. We get lost. And our thinking is based on what is type of training we had in our life. Therefore, tasmat kutarkam santyajya mumukshu shruti mashayet. Mumukshu means what? The one who is wanting to get out of this chaos of unwanted arguments. Do we have to prove anything to anybody in this world? No. I don't have to prove. No, but we must prove. You are then not a mumukshu. Then you are a social worker. And because of that, you see many so-called many Mahatmas, they go on talking all kinds of things and create more confusion. We are not here to protect God. We are not here to protect religion. Nobody can destroy the truth. Only simply saying Satyameva Jayate and crying again? No. So what the scriptures tell about the Jiva and Ishvara and what happens, who are they? 69th verse. Ikshanadi praveshanta सृष्टि ईशकृता भवेत् जाग्रदादि विमोक्षान्तः संसारो जीवकर्तृकः. There are many topics in our scriptures which we have to understand for what they are. So what are the topics? One topic is what is this world. Second topic is how the world is created. Third topic is who is the soul, who goes to hell and heaven, how many souls are there, what is the meaning of spiritual practice, what is the meaning of seeing God, experiencing God, what is our essential nature, what is the ultimate truth. These are the various topics which are dealt with exhaustively in our scriptures. These topics are not dealt with in any other religion. There, if you ask a question, cut his head. If you ask a question, devil is speaking through him. See, friends. Therefore, who is Ishvara and who is the Jiva? So Ishvara is indicated. The topic of creation in the 4th chapter of Panchadashi you can get exhaustively. There are two types of creations. One is Isha Srishti, created by God. Now, there are not one, two, but almost a dozen type of theories according to which the world is created. One of the theory referred here is Ikshanadi Praveshanta. So, the Paramatma, the Brahman, thought, let me create the world. And he created the world. After having created the world, then he entered in this world. So, from his Ikshana thinking process till the things are created, the beings are created, and after having created the beings, then Paramatma entered from the top. We have seen that. From the top, the cranium, Paramatma entered, and then he became Jiva. So this is the this is the God's creation, what we call Isha Srishti. It is common. He thought, let me create the world. He created all the things and beings. And then in the beings he entered. He didn't say only human beings. In all beings he entered. Therefore, up to here is God's creation. In this God's creation, there is no sin, there is no merit. Because there is no individuality. When the fire burns a baby child, the fire doesn't get sin. Because there is no individuality. It is God's creation. Therefore, on the basis of this, we have to understand our own life. A woman is created by God. She is Ishakarya. Woman is created by God. Out of that woman, we create our world. So the father creates a daughter, the husband creates a wife, the son creates a mother. So the daughter, wife and husband and mother, these are our creation. God's creation is a woman. How simple it is. And who is suffering or enjoying? These our creations. The daughter suffers because dad doesn't allow her to get married to somebody. So she suffers. The wife suffers because the husband is dumb. Then the mother suffers because he doesn't want to get married. So we have discovered various techniques how to become miserable in life. See, friends, if this is understood, then what will be the spiritual practice? Spiritual practice will be samsara is possessions and relations. And carrying the burden of that possession and relation is samsara. Therefore, if we want to practice real knowledge in our life, don't get involved in the lives of others who need. Lead your life sincerely. If somebody is benefited, that is his greatness, not the one. The giver is in need to give. The receiver is obliging by receiving. So, Ikshanadi Praveshanta Srishti Isha Krita Bhavet. God created this world and he entered. The Brahmaji, this topic comes in Aitara Upanishad. Brahmaji created this world, animals, plants and all that. And he was not really satisfied. So you can imagine with one head unsatisfied how difficult it is for us. He was unsatisfied with four heads. Isko dabao, isko dabao, isko dabao. Then Brahmani, his wife, saw. He said, AG, क्या हो गया? Do you know the meaning of AG? Out of respect, they don't address the husband by name. Those who address the husband by name, they have no respect for the husband. So, AG, what is there now? You are looking disturbed today. Yes. What is the cause? Yeah, I have created this world, but I am not satisfied. I am not finding I have done something really fulfilling. I don't know what to do. Should I tell you something? Now you have to teach me. Every husband has got that foolish notion that he is wiser than the wife. So he said, what do you know in creation? He said, look here, even a dead clock gives correct time twice a day. I am your wife. I have been hearing you murmuring, so I have learned. Okay, what should be done? Why don't you create someone like you, but with one head? Ah, good idea. This never struck me. And then he created man in his image. And after having created, his drama was over. Now, the next step is what is created man or the jiva, what is his story? So, Jagradadi vimokshantaha samsaro jiva kartrukaha. So, in the deep sleep, we are in God's creation. Because in deep sleep, we are no mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. Our creation is I am mother, father, brother, husband, wife. So, how our creation is, Jiva's creation is born? When he is in deep sleep, he is one with the God's creation. And when body identification happens, time, space and objects are created, then again Jagradadi, I am awake, then I dream, then I go to sleep. This samsara. And it continues, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. And in this manner, I go through every day so many good or bad experiences, and then I want liberation. Then I am liberated. How I am liberated? Now I don't take anything seriously. Then life is a time pass. The one who created, let him suffer. Why you should suffer? You relax. So, after so much of talking, this is the conclusion. Yes. Atma, Paramatma, Brahma, Kutastha. Relax, man, relax. The so-called spiritual seekers are more miserable than average people. So, Jagradadi Vimokshantaha, Samsaraha Jiva Kartrukaha. This is samsara. I want liberation. I want freedom. I want bliss. I want happiness. One seeker went to a Mahatma and said, Sir, yes, I want peace. Oh, it's very simple. What I have to do? Remove the I and the want. What remains is the peace. Upanishad, ultimate. When you are free from any kind of desire, you are living as if you are sleeping to this world. So for others, you are living like anybody. But in the heart of your heart, you know, neither you are living nor you are dying. The drama is going on like an artist on the stage. He is performing various kinds of acts, good or bad. But that time also he knows neither he is doing anything good nor bad. It is just a drama that is going on. After the curtain falls, again everything is over. Therefore, friends, the real spiritual practice is this, Karnataka. But Natak should be done perfectly well. What is perfection? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. That's all. So, Jagradadi Vimokshanta Samsaro Jiva Kartrakaha. We have to decide whether we want to continue the Jiva Samsara, continue. If you want to get out of it, you are welcome. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.